A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. QB decides to keep it here. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. No huddle now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, third and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. We've got a great matchup of tight ends here today, Kirk, and it's fun to see this group of athletes emerging, guys who are big enough to make an impact blocking and box out, but also fast enough to make plays in space.
Well, in my opinion, you're watching two NFL tight ends playing in college football with these two, and they happen to be going against each other today. Can't wait to see how these offense utilize their ability today. Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some verticals.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. 7th play of the drive coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down and goal.
3:25.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now to try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at midfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That's an important first down on that running play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st and goal, handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
And they're trying to punch it in here.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's the spin move. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down and goal upcoming. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they're able to get him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Interesting choice. The field goal will give them the lead, but they're going to go for it on fourth down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Quarterback set. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
When the kickoff heads out of bounds, the offense will begin from the 40. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. The secondary backed up off the ball now. He's running out of time here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important, you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down after that running play. Hands off to the fullback. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field. We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. And the offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kurt, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curve Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.